Hi everyone! Manchester City have chosen a top-notch future replacement for Haaland. Real Madrid are already working on two high-profile January signings, and Barcelona will go for a new forward. Click on the like button because we'll tell you all the latest football news right now. Let's get the show on the pitch. Manchester City Director of Football Txiki Begiristain is expected to leave the club at the end of the season, according to David Ornstein. Real Madrid sources say they will not sign anyone immediately and express strong doubts regarding transfers in the January window. However, Carlo Ancelotti believes that the squad needs reinforcement. Inter's interest in Lille striker Trent and Davies shows that the club is preparing for the departure of Marcus Thuram, who has an €85 million release clause included in his contract, due to Sport Notes. Bayern Munich are ready to make Jamal Musiala their joint best-paid player, along with Harry Kane on around £400,000 a week. PSG head coach Luis Enrique is not convinced by Randal Colomwani, who joined the club in 2023 for €90 million. A January exit is possible, Diario AS informs. Ipswich defender Axel Tuanzebe came close to losing his thumb while washing the dishes in a freak kitchen accident last week. The player suffered a gruesome cut on broken glass, but medics managed to save his thumb after surgery. Barcelona are monitoring Lille's right-back Thiago Santos, who could become a competitor for Jules Koundé's role, Sport reports. Dorothy Del Piero, the daughter of Juventus legend Alessandro Del Piero, has joined the Bianconeri women's U17 side ahead of the 2024-25 campaign. Vincent Kompany, he's a coach of the new generation. What sets his work apart is that he has a good relationship with each and every one of us. This is important for the team spirit. No one feels left alone. Bild quoted Bayern midfielder João Palhinha as saying, Ousmane Dembélé intends to take the vacant number 7 shirt in the French national team, which previously belonged to Antoine Griezmann. Chelsea midfielder Cole Palmer has been named England's Men's Player of the Year for 2023-24, the English Football Association announced. Riyad Air will pay Atletico Madrid a total of €250 to €300 million after they have agreed to rename their stadium to Riyad Air Metropolitano for the next 9 seasons. Milan directors are unhappy with the players' attitude at the start of the season, but they still support Paulo Fonseca. The Portuguese manager's job is not at risk for now, claims La Gazzetta dello Sport. Borussia Mönchengladbach have given head coach Gerardo Siaone 3 games to save his job after poor performances in recent weeks. Luis Enrique's tactical inflexibility is beginning to frustrate some of PSG's top officials, L'Equipe emphasizes. Manchester United refused to recruit Aston Villa forward Ollie Watkins in the summer of 2023. Instead, Erik ten Hag asked for the transfer of Rasmus Højlund. Real Madrid midfielder Arda Güler is currently contemplating his future due to a lack of playing time. Juventus defender Gleison Bremer has undergone surgery to reconstruct the anterior cruciate ligament in his left knee. The operation was deemed a success, the club said in an official statement. Harry Kane, Jamal Musiala and Michael Olise have already netted 19 goals apiece this season. Among the major 5 European leagues, only the trio of Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha and Lamine Yamal has a better result, 23 goals. Transfermarkt states, Antoine Griezmann is waiting for things to go wrong with the French national team, which could lead to his recall and a return to the national side, similar to what Zinedine Zidane did in 2006. Liverpool are confident of completing agreement on a new deal with Ibrahima Konaté's son, as talks are now progressing well, Fabrizio Romano informs. Kylian Mbappe is a spectacular player and person. We'll love to have him in Madrid. People said he couldn't sign for Real and that there would be conflicts. He silenced noises and proved that he is a truly beautiful person. France Football quotes Federico Valverde as saying, Milan midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek could return to the English Premier League in January. Bayer Leverkusen have clinched the title of the German social media champions of the 2023-24 season, winning the virtual title race of the International Football Institute's Digital Social Media League. The matter was reported by the club's official website. The light is shining once again. Pogba knows that in March 2025, he will become a player again, and since Paul loves football so much and he loves playing, it is excellent news for him. AFP quotes France boss Didier Deschamps as saying, Sporting Lisbon director of football Hugo Viana is Manchester City's favorite candidate to replace Chiqui Begiristain. Sergio Aguero has decided to file a lawsuit against Barcelona. The former Blaugrana striker is demanding 3 million euros owed to him by the club, AS understands. Alright, we are moving on to the main news of the day. Real Madrid are looking to enter the transfer market during the January window and offer pre-contract agreements to 2 fullbacks, Marca reports. We are talking about Liverpool right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold and Bayern Munich left-back Alphonso Davies, whose contracts are due to expire next summer. The source notes that Los Blancos have been keen on bringing in the Englishman and the Canadian for quite a while, but the recent injury of Dani Carvajal forces Real Madrid to speed up their approach and act more decisively. At Madrid, Trent is considered a perfect player on the right side of defense and is believed to possess exceptional passing range, precise crossing, and playmaking abilities. Besides, in future talks with Alexander-Arnold, Real Madrid are counting on the positive influence of Jude Bellingham, who is good friends with the Liverpool representative, who occasionally calls to him to leave for the Santiago Bernabeu. At the same time, Madrid have identified Alphonso Davies as a key target on the opposite side of the defense. Despite the fact that Ferland Mendy operates as a left-back for the team, Real Madrid are planning to recruit a more attack-minded option. President Florentino Perez is hoping for successful preliminary talks in January, which will see Trent and Davies join the Merengues as free agents in the summer of 2025. San Diego, the new franchise club of the American MLS, who will make their debut in 2025, are looking to acquire Liverpool's Mohamed Salah and Manchester City's Kevin De Bruyne. According to journalist Graham Bailey, the club owner, Sir Mohamed Mansour, plans to spend big on the Egyptian and Belgian in order to make San Diego a formidable force in American soccer. However, Mansour will have to win the competition for Salah and De Bruyne from Saudi Arabian clubs, which have been trying to land the 2 Premier League stars since last summer. Manchester City have decided on a long-term replacement for Erling Haaland in case the Norwegian striker decides to leave the club in the not-too-distant future. There are concerns at the Etihad that the Norwegian Cyborg will decide to change teams in the next year or two and eventually move to Real Madrid. In case this does happen, the Sky Blues want to have a ready-made plan. The citizens consider Sporting forward Victor Gyökeres to be the ideal candidate to compensate for Haaland's departure. His physical style and ability to play with his back to goal were 2 key factors that made Man City bosses focus on the Swede's candidacy. It should be added that 26-year-old Gyökeres is already on the radar of many European teams, including Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, PSG, and Barcelona. His transfer value, according to the Transfermarkt portal, is worth 65 million euros. Barcelona are determined to bring in a new striker, so next summer, the Catalans will try to get Jonathan David from Lille for free. The Blaugrana see the 26-year-old Canadian as a prime choice for strengthening their attacking line, thus they are closely monitoring his contract situation. According to Fabrizio Romano, David is expected to leave Lille as free agent in June 2025, right after his contract with the Ligue 1 outfit expires. For sure, he's having conversations with several clubs, not him, his agent, clubs in England and clubs in Italy, clubs in Spain. Jonathan David is one of the biggest names on the market for the summer of 2025. Before making any decisions, he will take his time. It's not something for now or something for 2024, but for sure, I expect him to leave Lille as a free agent, Romano said. Guys, we highly recommend that you check out the video of Robert Lewandowski returning to the peak of his form at Barcelona under the guidance of Hansi Flick. You will definitely be surprised by the incredible work the Pole has been putting in along with the German manager. Have a great time watching. Bye-bye.